This is the WheelTop EDS OS 2.0 wireless electronic shifter. And this is the SRAM GX Eagle AXS upgrade kit. We're going to compare the difference between the two to see which one is going to be the right wireless system for you. When I decided to upgrade my Event Ramblers, I wanted to put on a wireless transmission, but I did not want to replace everything. So SRAM had this upgrade kit, and it's about $625 currently. The thing about that is it's expensive. Then WheelTop came out with their more budget-friendly wireless transmission, which is only $399. Now the question is it just as good as the more expensive SRAM model? Well, let's find out. To test these things out, I'm here with my buddy Steve Janiak. He has been riding mountain bikes for over 30 years, so I trust him when it comes to his opinion between the two. So how it's going to work today is we're going to spend some time on each bike, and then we're just going to talk about which one we like better, or if we feel that the WheelTop one is a good, budget thing, and is it as good as the SRAM?
So I just ran both these bikes through just down this path, going up and down through the gears. Both felt pretty similar. One seemed a little, the WheelTop I think was a little more noticeably loud, a little more clicky, but once we get back on the trail, I'll see if that's still the case. But they both felt fairly similar and shifted at about the same rate.
I have Steve on this SRAM. We're going to have him test that out first. That way he can get some seat time on it and feel how the more expensive version is. Well, he thought, what do you think, he was going to do that and I wasn't going to? Steve has helped me test the Rambleses before, but this is his first time riding them since all of the upgrades.
So I'm testing the AXS derailleur SRAM, and we're just going through a little warm-up loop here. And then we'll get to some faster trails and test out the shifting. I had the chance to try out the brand new Shimano stuff, the 9200 and 9250, I think, a couple weeks ago, and that was pretty smooth. It's also a lot more expensive than the two that we're looking at today, so it'll be an interesting comparison. Just had a little bit of rain last night, so the ground is nice and tacky. It's been super dry, so this should be a good ride.
We are here in Wisconsin. We're at Petrified Trails. They call it PETS. And Steve is the president of the board, so he knows these trails very well.
Here comes a nice little climb. Do some downshifting. See what it shifts like under power. Pretty good. So there's a little drop coming up here. I'm just gonna check it out, make sure it's clear before I jump off. Yep, looks good.
Let me show you what this drop, what it looks like from my view. You got this, and then it immediately drops down and then goes right into a bank. Considering this is my, second time out mountain biking this year? Yeah, we're not doing that.
Yeah, so far the shifting's great. Climbing, upshifting. Oh, that's not good. Oh.
This is new, right?
Yeah, that's a big boy.
When it comes to the batteries, here on the SRAM, it has this protective guard right here, and this is your battery. Now the battery pops out, And as you can see, it's relatively small. People go ahead and bring 2 or 3 batteries at a time whenever they are out riding to ensure that they don't run out of power. With the SRAM, it has these cradles that you go ahead and pop it out and put it into that also operate by USB. With the WheelTop, this entire thing is a battery and it does not come off. The battery is also like 2 to 3 times the size of the one on the SRAM, so I don't have any worries whenever I am riding this bike. I don't have any fear that I'm going to run out of battery. This thing is huge. When it comes to charging this one, there's a little port here on the back, and it comes with a really long extension cord that hooks into a USB that you can go ahead and use to charge this up. Right here is the flap that the connector hooks into. Whenever it is charging, you'll see a red light emulating from the back here. When it is fully charged, the light goes away. I always like riding with Steve since he is a more experienced rider. It makes me, up my game to keep up with him. Plus, I can see his lines and follow him. Let's swap bikes. All right. Go, sir.
Thank you.
Your steed awaits.
All right, so here we go on the WheelTop. So shifting on this guy is similarly smooth. I really can't tell a difference, to be honest, so far. It's pretty much responding just the way I want. May have been a little loud there when I was shifting because I'm going up, putting a little torque on the pedals, but it seems pretty nice.
I really don't feel a difference besides just the shape of the buttons between these two transmissions. Except the only place you would feel that difference is in your wallet.
Climbing. Oh my gosh, that is so much easier. Climbing! Like straight up.
Okay, climbing. Let's go. Dude, it's nothing for these bikes.
Oh, it's so insane.
Take a look at the buttons here that come with the SRAM. You can set these up in the app to where if you want this to go up in gear or if you want it to go down in gear, you can program it that way. See, this is the back end of the buttons on the SRAM. Same thing here with the WheelTop. This one seems to be a little bit wider, but you can also program these buttons to do it the same way as the SRAM. The battery that controls the WheelTop is a watch battery, one of those flat batteries that you put in the back of a watch. And the same thing with the SRAM. There is a phone app for each one of these that you use to program it, and you can fine tune exactly how this shifts in each gear. So that is pretty awesome. So like if we were on the trail and it came out of adjustment, then we could just hop on the phone, pull the app up, and then fine tune it. So you've ridden both for a little bit. What are you thinking about the WheelTop?
I think I really can't tell the difference between the two, honestly. It was hunting for one gear one time, but that's it. And I think it was just because I was climbing or something. But they both seem, I can't tell the difference.
Awesome.
I might like the button on this one a little better on the WheelTop.
Because they're bigger.
The bottom one's a little bigger, and I can kind of, that way I can feel which one I'm doing.
Yeah, because this one's indented. See, that one comes in.
Yeah.
And then this one comes out.
Yep.
So with the SRAM, they're both level, right? This one tips up towards the top. This one tips up towards the bottom. All right, let's go have some fun. In case you guys didn't know, it is 90 plus degrees right now. Humidity is super strong. Thunderstorms, we have been avoiding them somehow. And hopefully that'll continue. So I just clicked down 3 gears. That's the nice thing about the wireless transmission. You just click multiple gears down at once. Oh, I can't believe I almost fumbled that. What? Rusty. On the GX, it has an IPX69K rating, which means it is protected against close range, high pressure, high temperature spray downs. The WheelTop is IP67 waterproof, which means it is protected by high pressure water jets from any direction and up to 3 meters of submersion. I'm going to go ahead and have Steve tell you what his thoughts are on each one of these systems.
All right, so we just got done riding, and I was riding on this particular bike was the SRAM AXS shifter, and it went really pretty smoothly. I liked it a lot. It was smooth up and down. It didn't really have much of a, it wasn't missing gears. I didn't like the shifter as much, the thumb shifter itself, as much as I did the WheelTop. And then I also rode the WheelTop, same exact bike, basically. It had almost exactly qualities, same speeds shifting up and down. Didn't have any issues catching gears. I thought it was really smooth and really nice. And I did like the shifter on this one a little bit better because the bottom button, which was, I think, the downshift, it had a different depth to it, so you could kind of feel which one you were doing, whereas on the other one they're both kind of flat in the same plane. But other than that, I think the WheelTop would be a great buy for the price.
Now, Steve, one thing you didn't know about the SRAM system is that you can change out this little button controller here. So they have a couple of different versions that you can change out if you don't like the buttons on it.
Cool, that's nice.
I have to agree with Steve when it comes to how this system performs compared to the SRAM. I mean, I think that it does just as well, but I also like the fact that it has that much bigger battery that's attached. And so I don't have to worry about either losing that smaller battery or hoping that it makes it through the day.
Yeah, I guess that'd be your personal preference if you just want to carry around an extra battery just in case, or you're pretty confident that you charged it. But like you said, this one does have a bigger battery. I forgot to mention that. And the other thing,
this one has the bigger battery.
Oh, yes, sorry, I was pointing at the wrong one. WheelTop's got the bigger battery. But I'd also be curious to know, like, long-term, like if one had a little more just better longevity and wear and tear as you went along. Who knows? We'd have to find that out.
But if anybody's going to find it out, it's going to be us.
That's
because
right.
We're the ones that's going to be taking out there. I'll also be taking these out with my friends. I know I've put my son on them before. So I do put miles on these bikes, and I'm going to keep these setups the way they are until something breaks. You know, and I think that's a good, whoever breaks first, and then we'll do a video on that. But for right now, I think that the $200 cheaper WheelTop is a better choice. And if you're interested in that, I'm going to leave a link down in the description below so that you can learn more information about it. I'll also do one for the SRAM as well, so you can kind of compare the two and see what you guys think. If this isn't like what you want to see, well, guess what? YouTube knows the videos you kind of like, and actually, it's going to throw it up right there. So I want to thank you guys for making it to the end of the video. And until I see you again, enjoy the ride.